Okay, so Game 5 of 2008 Tenacious Earl's 2008 Super Advanced Playoffs World Series Game 5, Boston at Los Angeles. I'm going to give you a couple minutes here before I tell you what the score is, so if you haven't watched any of the other videos yet and you are interested, before finding out what the status of this series is, I would suggest you go back, taking about 15-20 seconds here just to give you a chance to do that, so I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. If you're interested, I'm going to layer these rolling out, but just in case, because you never know how the searches come up here on YouTube. Sometimes you can get wacky results when you search stuff. Anyway, having said all that, it's tied up at 2, Game 5 here. In theory, what I am doing here, a little bit of how the sausage is made. This is my second game back-to-back. I'm a little spent right now, but I'm going to keep going because I really want to get this to the point where I'm hoping that on Thursday night, which is the 21st, that I can do a live stream of an elimination game, whether it's the final game of the series or not, whether someone wins Game 6 or not. Game 6 will be an elimination game, so we will see what happens as a result of this game. The Dodgers get Derek Lowe on the mound. They could have used him in Game 4. They decided to use Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw kind of got blown up around the 4th and 5th innings, if you recall. Now, Boston, their only pitcher that can go on 3 days rest is Josh Beckett. Not Josh Beckett, sorry. John Lester. My bad. It's right letter to start, the first name, wrong pitcher. So Beckett is not rated for that. He would be going on 3 days, actually 2 days rest. Matsusaka would be going on 3 days rest in this. So we've got to bring in another pitcher. It's going to be Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer. So he has pitched some big games in the playoffs in his career, and we will see if he can do one here for the Red Sox and give them a 3-2 series lead going back to New England and home cooking there, or if Derek Lowe will dominate, as he has at times in these playoffs. He has been really good. But we will see. So let's get right to it here. Game 5, 2008 World Series simulation based off of my Phillies replay. Here we go. Boston at Los Angeles Dodgers, Dodger Stadium, October 24th, 2008. All right, so it's going to be Los Angeles night game. 15 means average conditions. 6 is on the singles for each side. Ballpark home run 11 for a lefty, 8 for a righty. And we're about ready to get going here in Game 5. Lineups for both teams, let's go through those real quick. It's going to be against both right-handers on the mound. So against Lowe, it'll be Coco Crisp leading off. They're going to stick with Coco in the leadoff role. Had a good game in Game 4. Ellsbury will take over in left for Bay, hitting second. Pedroia batting third, playing second base. David Ortiz, first base. Kevin Youkilis at third. J.D. Drew in right. Jason Varitek catching. Alex Cora short. And pitcher's hitting card number 1 will be Tim Wakefield. And let's real quick get this out of the way for the Dodgers. Against Wakefield, it'll be Kemp leading off, and playing in center, Andre Ethier in right. Russell Martin catching, Manny Ramirez left. James Loney back in the lineup after 3 days of injury. Playing first, Jeff Kent second base, Blake DeWitt third, Nomar Garcia-Parra shortstop, and pitcher's hitting card number 2 for Derek Lowe. All right, we're ready to rock and roll with Game 5. Let's get it on the road. Coco Crisp is 1-9 to lead off, and that's a grounder to short. Lowe induces the grounder. And Garciaparra is able to get that to Loney for the out. Ellsbury, a 1-3, is hit by a pitch, so Lowe +1 is going to cancel out the -1 for Martin. Ellsbury's going to try to get a lead here and take a bag, but an 8 will not get him there, so not a good lead. Pedroia at the plate, 2-10, a ballpark single chance, 1-6. It's a 15 liner to short. That's an out. Ellsbury's second speed rating is 15, so he's being held -4 is 1-11. Yeah, let's not take the bat out of Poppy's hand with 2 outs. So potential balk. Lowe doesn't balk, so let's roll it out here. 4-7 lefty, 1-16 single chance. And that will be a single, and Ellsbury will move to second. And that brings up Youkilis with runners at first and second base and 2 outs. 3-7, and that is going to be trouble. 1-4 is a triple. It's a 5. That's a double. It's going to score at least 1. Ellsbury comes in, 1-0 Boston. Ortiz, yeah, he's not running. They're going to let Drew hit, so second and third. And 2 outs. Lowe will pitch to Drew here. 6-8 lefty, grounder to second base, and that will end the inning as Kent makes the play. 1 run comes in to score. And the hit by pitch from Lowe proves costly as they get on the board 1-0. So the Dodgers against Wakefield. Matt Kemp, 4-5 righty, grounder to shortstop. Cora 3 and 13. He gets to it. E22, 12. He'll make the play. 6-3. So 1 out. Ethier, 4-9 lefty, 1-11. A normal home run, and Ethier has normal home run hitting prowess. Oh, and it's going to be caught in right, just short of the fence. Bad luck there for the Dodgers, and now a 5-7 righty strikes him out. I want to clean this up a little bit. No runs, no hits, no errors. Okay. So an inauspicious start here for Lowe. Could have been worse, but Dodgers are going to have to help him out here. No shutout in the cards for him. So Veritek, 2-6, fly ball to center field, and that is reeled in by Kemp. 1 out. Alex Cora, 6-4 lefty. That's a ballpark single, 1-6. It's a 17 liner to the second baseman Kent, and now Wakefield at the plate. 1-11 is going to be a strikeout to end the inning, so Lowe comes back with a solid second inning. And Wakefield will head back out to the rubber, and it'll be Manny Ramirez trying to get this game tied up. You know, Manny, he'll be trying to with 1 swing here if he can. 1-7. Not going to get enough of it for a home run, but a double possibly. 1-11, and he gets it. So leadoff double for Manny. Brings up James Loney. Lefty 5-10, ballpark single, 1-6. That's a 17. He'll line it out to Pedroia. Jeff Kent, 6-4 righty, fly ball to center field. Crisp is going to have to make a run at it here. A 2 range and a 6. He should get to that one. He does. Does he make the play? 16 on an E3. And that's going to be a 2-base error
committed by Chris, but that's going to score Ramirez, and we're tied. So that's an unearned run for Wakefield at the moment, as Ramirez will come in. That's E8. So Kent hits one that hits crisp in the glove, and he just bobbles it and drops it. So Blake DeWitt still with a runner at second now. 1 out, 3-9. That's a single to right. Let's see. They're going to hold him up. Drew's got a good enough arm. They're going to respect his arm, and so it's going to be Garcia Parra. They're going to play infield back, looking for a double play ball. 5-6 righty, and that's a walk. That's going to load him up. It's going to bring up Derek Lowe. Again, the infield will be back here. They're going to try. Lowe's going to try to help out his own cause at the plate. 2-10, strikes out. That's the second out. So now Kemp's going to need a hit here, or you know, Wakefield is a guy who does get a little wild at times. Let's see what happens. And there you go. A 1 means a potential wild pitch. 1-15, and it's there. It will be a wild pitch. Kent will race home, and everybody moves up 1. So now second and third with 2 outs, and it's now a 2-1 lead for the Dodgers. Oh, and another potential wild pitch. Oh, this time it's not going to go, though. That's an 18. Whew. But man, that would have been bad luck there. 2-4. Grounder to short. Up with it. Cora throws to first. And Ortiz gets it in time, but 2-1 Dodgers. Double. An error, costly. And I do believe that will still be an unearned run. Let's see if that's out. Yeah, he would have been out at the inning with that other strikeout. So, going to the third inning. Top of the order for Boston. Coco Crisp. Batting from the left, a 6-10. That's a grounder to first. Up with it, Ortiz, and he will make the play. Ellsbury, 6-7 lefty, strikes him out. And Pedroia, 5-6 righty, fly ball to center field, and 7 sat down in a row by Lowe. And Dodgers still, they're nursing a 2-1 lead going to the third. And so Ethier, 1-5, he strikes out. Martin, righty, 4-11, a ballpark home run. 1-8 for a righty. Is it going to go? No, it won't. That'll be caught and left. 2 outs. And Manny Ramirez, 5-10 righty. That's a ballpark home run. Well, we got a 80% and 2 rolls. You got 2 40% chancers here. So let's see if he can get this one. And it's gone. And you're going to say another 1. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. We haven't had a lot of 1s or 2s in recent games, so that is gone. 3-1 Dodgers, and now with 2 outs, Loney at the plate, 4-11 lefty. Another ballpark home run chance. 1-8. It's a 6 back-to-back home runs. That makes it 4-1. LA on top. Jeff Kent. 2-5, and there's a single. And Wakefield is getting hit around here a bit. Blake DeWitt, runner at first. Kent's not going anywhere. 5-9, lefty, grounder to second. That'll be a play made. Pedroia to first to Ortiz. 2 more runs across for the Dodgers, though, and we're going to go to the 4th. 4-1. Okay. Low in the zone at the moment. Of course, Ortiz can change that in an instant. 2-9, batting from the right. That's gone. Oh, he just absolutely clobbers that. That's into the right field seats. Out of here. Big Poppy does a number on that one, and it's now 4-2. Euclid 4-4 righty, grounded to third. DeWitt 3 and 4. Okay, so third baseman 3 and a 4 is going to be a single. And let's see on the E16 if there's any further damage. That's a 5 plus 6 is 11. And that will not be an error, but a single for Euclid. And the Red Sox have something going here. J.D. Drew, 2-4, grounder to second base. Runner will advance. Only play for Ken is at first. That's the first out. So runner in scoring position for Veritek. 5-11, batting from the left. Grounded to first. Loney 2E14. 2-7, he will get to it. Runner will advance. And a 6 on an E14. No error. Let me just double check. He is a 2, and we had a 7. Yeah, the runner will advance. There's no question about that. 3-1. So now Cora at the plate with 2 outs. And Lowe is going to pitch to him. Got the pitcher 4-4 lefty, grounded to third. He needs DeWitt to make this play. 3E16. 3-11, he gets to it. E16 and a 12 will... He makes the play. That will be the end of the inning. 5-3. So 1 run across on the home run from Ortiz. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. 4-2. Not sure Wakefield will make it out of the 4th inning here. His spot is up in the order in the 5th. So Garcia Parra 3-3, grounded to second. Pedroia up with it. Has to run a bit there to get to it, but still has plenty of time to get the aging Nomar. Low at the plate, 3-3 as well. It's going to be a ground at third base. That was kind of a half-hearted roll there by me. Matt Kemp, 2 outs. 5-10 righty. Ballpark home run. Kemp has the power. 1-8. And it's a 6. That is gone. Dodgers have gotten 3 ballpark home runs, or home runs. I guess we'll call them home runs. 5-2, and Andre Ethier up. 5-6 lefty, 1-6 a single, and it's up on the high side of that, so that'll be a liner to Ortiz, but another run, and I think that will be all for Wakefield. So we'll be right. Well, we can keep going here as we're just going to be pinch hitting for him. Red Sox will have. Let's take a look at their. Be Justin Masterson. Who is warming up, and they'll have Mark Kotze lead off here. Top of the 5th, 5-2. Here's Kotze against Lowe. 2-8, strikes him out. Brings up Crisp. 5-9, batting from the left. That's a fly ball to left field, caught by Ramirez. And now Ellsbury, 5-4 against a lefty. Fly ball to center field, Kemp 3-19. He gets to it, E3, and a 10. That's sure as I am here that is an out. And so that'll be it for Tim Wakefield. He will make his way to the shower. So in his place will come Justin Masterson. Bottom of the fifth. Russell Martin will lead off, and then Manny Ramirez, and then James Loney. 1-6. That'll be a 1-3 home run chance for Martin. And it is gone. Wow, the D20 has not had a lot of 1s and 2s. I said that before. Not a lot of 1s and 2s lately, but in this game it has been hitting and hitting hard. 6-2 takes Masterson deep right off the bat. 4-9 righty. That's a walk. Masterson a little flustered after giving up a shot. One moment as I stand up. As I said, I've kind of played a bit of a marathon here, a couple games in a row, so the backside is a little... That's a fly ball to center for Loney. That'll be caught by Crisp. 2 outs, Jeff Kent. And 3-5 will be a grounder to the shortstop, Cora. And that will be it. But one more run across for the Dodgers, 6-2. Low getting plenty of run support here. And I messed up here. It'll be Pedroia leading off the 6th. And this is Lowe's inning of weakness, so 3 hits, 3 walks, or a combination of hits and walks that equals 3 will get him tired. And so Pedroia will be the first 6-2 righty. Grounder back to Lowe, 3E14, 3 and 5. He does get to it. And then a 9 on E14 will make the play. And I'm going to double check his 3. Yeah, you need a 1, 2, 3. 1 through 3 is his where the singles come on a 3 range. So David Ortiz already with a home run. 4-9 lefty grounder back to Loney. He'll make the play. 2 for 3 for Ortiz, single and a dinger. So Youkilis, 6-4 righty. He'll draw a 2-out walk. We'll bring up J.D. Drew with a chance from the left side to cut into this lead. Could cut it in half if he could find pay dirt here. 4-8 lefty strikes him out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left. Masterson out for another inning. Bottom of the 6th, it'll be DeWitt, followed by Garcia-Parra and Lowe. Lowe probably will continue. 5-8 lefty, double into the gap. No stopping that one until all heads all the way out there. And so that will be a leadoff double. Brings up Nomar. And a potential wild pitch, 1-2. It's a 5, so none there. 5-3 righty, grounder back to first base. The runner should advance. Ortiz 5E30 though. 5-17, he gets to it. And a 10, I think that will be an error on an E30. Unfortunately there, that one's just a little too much in the sweet spot. Yeah, that's an error. So the runner will advance. E3 And you don't want to take Ortiz out because he's a guy who brings you some pops. So first and third with nobody out, and it's going to bring up Lowe. And they're going to play with the infield in here. And Lowe, a good bunter. You could think about squeezing, but he's going to swing away. 5-4 catcher X. Well, wild pitch or passed ball could be a problem here. 8 for Veritek, a 1 and an 8. That would be a pop out. As long as no error, and there won't be, so that'll be a pop out to catcher, and that's a... So corner's in now, 6-2. Actually, I think they're going to have to play infield in altogether. So infield in, Matt Kemp, runners at the corners. 2-4, grounder to short. Let's see, a shortstop A with the infield in first and third. 8, batter out, runner on third, holds runner first, advances to second. So, that correct? Double, yes. So, runner on first will advance, but no run there, as it's going to be a, let's double check this, 2-4, grounder to short, 6-3. Garciaparra away on the sound of the bat, and so he's able to get into second before any play is made at second base, as the second baseman was trying to fill in some holes in the infield. So Ethier with 2 outs now. Second and third. 3-11. Ballpark home run. We could have put him on, couldn't we have? 3-11, ballpark home run, 1-11 for a lefty. It's gone. A 3-run shot in this ball game is cut wide open by the Dodgers. 3 runs home, and that is going to make it a 9-2 game. Masterson now is getting a little bit shelled here. Still 2 outs. They'll let him finish the inning. Nobody on base. Russell Martin, 1-7 single. He's not fatigued yet, but yeah, we're not going to be able to give him much longer. Martin is going to hang tight. Ramirez, 4-8 righty, fly ball to right field, caught out there by Drew, but 3 runs across, the big 3-run homer from Andre Ethier. And that's going to put Boston in a world of hurt. Dodgers may be going up there to Fenway looking for a clincher for themselves. They got to get 9 more outs from Boston, and we'll be right back. All right, Derek Lowe back out for the 7th here. This will probably be the end of his night once he gets through this. 2-7. Grounder to the second baseman, up with it, Kent. There's James Loney, and Loney squeezes it for the out. Alex Cora, lefty 5-5, shortstop Chance, X Chance 4, E24, 4-17. He gets to it, E24, and the 9. I believe that will be a good play. And he does make an accurate throw for the out. Actually, I checked the wrong. I think it's still fine. It's actually 6-3. My bad. It's Garciaparra, not Kent. Okay. And so the pitcher spot, Red Sox have Javier Lopez warming up. And they will have Mike Lowell take a turn pinch hitting here. In the top of the 7th, 2 outs. Righty 6-6, and that's going to be trouble for Lowe. 1-3 triple. It's a 9, so that'll be a single, and it extends the inning. They will let Lowe try to get past Crisp here. Getting a little A little long for him. That's going to be a single on a 3-8, and so all the way to third for Lowell. And Boston in a bit of business here. And Lowe is not quite tired. They will see if he can get out of this inning. The Dodgers will get Takashi Saito and Hong Chi Kuo warming up. So runners at first and third, 2 outs. This will be the last batter for Lowe. 4-8 lefty. That's a strikeout, and he just barely gets it with another hit or walk would have turned that into a fatigue hit, but instead he will strike out Ellsbury to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, 7th inning stretch. Dodgers looking like they're on their way to a 3-2 series lead. Yeah, that's going to be it for Lowe too, one way or the other. Masterson comes out. It'll be Lopez facing James Loney. All right. Loney 5-4 against the lefty catcher X. Russell Martin 1 and an 11. That's probably going to be a foul out. No, it's a pop out. Unless he errs, and he doesn't. So 1 out. Oh, I said pop out. Jeff Kent 1-6 grounded to shortstop. Up with it. Cora throws to first. And Blake DeWitt, lefty-lefty matchup, 4-4. Ballpark single chance, 1-6. That's an 11. Liner to second, 1-2-3 inning. Good inning for Lopez. Gets business settled. And will give his team a chance to come back out here. 9-2. Bit of a lopsided score right here. Dodgers on top. And Lowe is done. 7 innings. Pretty good innings. Did have his struggles here and there. It's going to be Pedroia, Ortiz. They're going to bring in Coe to face Pedroia, Ortiz, and Euclid. They're going to have Saito warming up just in case Coe has any problems. They'll bring him in for Euclid if they have to. So Pedroia leading off. Righty 5-4, catcher X. Russell Martin a 1. And I think I might have said Martin before. It was Veritek that was... they're both 1 rated catchers. And that's an 11. That's going to be a pop out as long as he makes the play. And let's check here. He's an E2. And that is a 14. And he does make the catch. So... David Ortiz, 1-7, he walks. And the Dodgers are not going to fool around here at all. Kuo is going to be gone. And it'll be Saito coming in to face Euclid. So Ortiz at first. With 1 out. Could pinch run for him, I suppose. Though I'm not sure you'd really want to take his bat out of the lineup in case you get back to him in the 9th. So Euclid against Saito. 2-5. There's a single. First and third, 1 out. They'll play with the infield back, looking for a double play to end the inning. J.D. Drew. He's dangerous. 2-8, and there's a walk. He gets a lot of walks. And that's going to load the bases. So Boston looking fierce here. 1 out, 9-2 deficit. This could, if Veritek could find his way into a good shot here, that would really help them out. Batting from the left, 5-7. Again, infield back, grounder to second. Kent, 5 and 16. That will be good for them. At least get him. I mean, a run will come home, but at least he'll should be able to make the play as long as the E18 doesn't burn him, and a 9 shouldn't. It does not. So that will be a 4-3, no play at home. RBI for Veritek. They do inch a little closer with 2 outs now. That's 9-3. And that will bring up Alex Cora. Runners at second and third. A single could bring home 2 here. 1-7 against a righty. 1-7 single would bring home a run. And they get it. So Cora, that's 9-4. Drew to third. First and third, 2 outs. Pitcher's spot. So what are they going to do here? They will go with Jason Bay. They're starting to run the bench a little thin here, but they will bring in the big guy. First and third, 2 outs. They could use a huge hit from Bay here and get him right back into this game. Can he do it? And let's see, Saito, he is actually tired as well, so let's recognize that. 4-3 righty, strikes him out. That will be it for the 8th. So 2 runs. Sniffing it more, but Saito is able to take care of some business there. And the Dodgers are going to get Broxton warming up for the 9th. Now Lopez was pinch hit for, so they will go to Mike Timlin. They could also use Papelbon, but they might, if they could come back, they would want to have him for the 9th. So Timlin will come in and face bottom. The 8, 9, and 1. So Garcia Parra, 6-12 righty. And that's a fly ball to right field. Drew 2 and 1. Another 1. That's going to be trouble. 2 and 1. Let's see what that's going to be. That is a double. No error, but boy, that is hard luck for the Red Sox. That blue 1. I'll tell you what, this is Dodger blue. It is really hammering the Red Sox here. So, pinch hitter will be necessary. They will go with Juan Pierre. So Juan Pierre with a runner at second. Could be up there to bunt, but 3-7, that's a fly ball to center field, and underneath that will be Crisp for the out. Matt Kemp. .64, batting from the right, grounder to shortstop. Grounder shortstop is Cora, 3 and 4. Another bad roll. That's a single. Oh, man. This is not going well. And then an E22 and a 13. Well, that's not going to be an error. But first and third, and the Red Sox are going to have to play with the infield in for Ethier. 9-4. They just got 2 runs back, the Red Sox did. Now Timlin is starting to leak some hits through 2-5, and that's a single, and that's going to score Garcia Parra. And the Red Sox are going to have to call on Papelbon, as Timlin is now tired, and RBI for Ethier, and let's get this out of the way here. So for Papelbon. He may have to pitch 2 innings here. If by some miracle, so it's now 10 runs across for the Dodgers. If so again, the infield will be in 2-7. Well, let's see, 2-7 for Martin, a 1-11 single. 12, so grounded to first. B, infield in. First and third, batter safe, lead runners out, so they're going to come home with it. And so that will be a 3-2. Everybody else advances. Fielder's choice. 3. Okay, so that's the second out. Kemp thrown out at home, and now Manny Ramirez at the plate. First and second. 2 outs, and potential passed ball. Veritek, only a 1 would get it for him, and that's a 5, so gets away with that. 2-9, strikes out. And the side is retired, but a run across. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4. And Jonathan Broxton will pitch the 9th, top of the 9th here, looking to close this one out. Dodgers, they're going to bring in Luis Mazza as a defensive replacement for Jeff Kent. And so if we get a grounder to second base X, I'll just look off the card. Here we go, Coco Crisp against Broxton, 1-9. That's a grounder to short. Up with that will be Garcia Parra, makes the play for the first out. Jacoby Ellsbury, 3-8. That's a grounder to second, and this time it will be Mazza in the game, making the play in the out. And now Pedroia, last out for the Red Sox, 5-7 righty, strikes him out. That's your ball game. Your final in this one. 1-2-3 inning from Broxton. 10 runs for the Dodgers, 4 for the Red Sox. The Dodgers take a 3-2 series lead. They go back to Boston where the DH is in play, get Ortiz out of the infield. Maybe that will be the trick for the Red Sox, but as of right now, things are looking pretty dismal for the Beantown faithful, as they've got to win 2 in a row, which they can do. They've done it before. I think, if my recollection is correct, the Angels also took a 3-2 series lead back from LA, and the Red Sox were able to shut them out of wins in the final 2 games. So here is your final. That is it, 10-4. Dodgers. The winner will be Derek Lowe. Goes 7 innings, pretty strong. 2 runs given up. Your loss is going to go to Tim Wakefield. The Red Sox will be putting, they may be putting Beckett out. Let's take a look at the, what do we got? So Beckett, 1, 2, 3. Well, Beckett, no, he's going to have to, they're going to have to pitch Matsasaka, who went 7 innings in Game 2. They're going to have to pitch him in Game 6. And then it would be Lester for a Game 7 if they get there. So let's see what happens when we go back to Boston. That will be a live broadcast. That should be Thursday night. So look for, I'm assuming that Game 4 will have gone out a little later. Tonight is Wednesday night, a little late on Wednesday night. And then I'm going to try and release this game Thursday morning, maybe 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. And then we will look to try and do a game on Thursday night. I may try to sneak in 2 if that's the way that it goes, and try to get this completed by the weekend. I've got stuff going on this weekend, and so it'd be nice to have this all done. But anyway, there we go. Dodgers 10, Boston 4. Going back to Boston with an LA 3-2 series lead. For Tabletop Earl, I'm Tenacious Earl. We thank you for your support of Tabletop Baseball Plus. Like and subscribe the video and the channel, respectively, if you would. We really helps out our channel if we can get the word out. So if you're in any leagues, you know, any other groups, things like that, if you want to give our channel a shout sometime, we'd also appreciate it. So we will continue to put out you know, high quality content, a variety of different baseball and sports tabletop games. So till next time, look out for that live stream Thursday night, where we're going to try to get in at least 1 and maybe 2 games as we close out the 2008 Super Advanced playoffs, and close out that whole 2008 season from my Phillies Super Advanced as played replay. So exciting times. We are getting down the stretch. See you then, and God bless everybody. See you tomorrow night.